and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Kaylee, and today's class is a 60-minute studio style creative vinyasa flow. This is a ladder flow style class, so we will build on one foundational sequence, meaning we'll repeat some of the same poses over and over. And this is just a well-rounded, feel-good class. I am super sore right now because I just got back from a trip and I didn't practice while I was gone. So I'm going to do my best to get through all of the poses, but I might give you an option and not do it myself. And as always, you can stay with me in the most foundational pose. There's the Spotify playlist down below if you like to listen to music while we flow, and let's get started in a child's pose today. You can face the top of the mat, either taking the knees wide for more of a hip opener or closer together for more support. Wherever you land, I invite you to close the eyes and start to breathe a little bit deeper. And allowing the journey to deeper breathing to be slow and intentional. Knowing that it's not a race to find the deepest breaths you've ever taken in this moment. And as you bring attention to the breath, and as you deepen the length of the inhalation and the exhalation, notice that it draws your awareness into this moment in time. Our breath is the foundation of our yoga practice. We will link our breath to our movement so let your breath be your guide, your anchor. Let's start to breathe together. Take a full breath in. And exhale, sigh through the mouth, let it go. Again, like that, breathe in. And empty. Your final deepest breath in, holding for a moment at the top. And exhale, let it go. Seal the lips. Find your ujjayi breath, slight constriction at the back of the throat. Continue that breath as we move up to a tabletop, hands and knees. Stacking wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, spread the fingers wide. On your inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, lift the tail. On your exhale, cat round, push into the hands, tuck the chin towards the chest. Moving through a few more on your own. Knowing that you can add on other shapes. Swaying side to side, stretching out the wrists. Moving forward and back. Letting this be a time to follow your intuition and what your body needs in this moment. Take one more round, whatever that looks like for you. And then meet me back in a neutral table. Start to shift forward so the shoulders go past the wrists. On your exhale, bend the elbows, baby chaturanga. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, bend the elbows. This time, hold and lower all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes when you arrive. Reach the arms out long in line with the shoulders. Start to bend into your right knee and then lean over to the left. Your right foot can drop behind. Your right arm can stay extended, or you lift it up and around. for a half bind, or maybe you catch the right foot for a quad stretch. Wherever you are, breathing into left shoulder, left side of the chest. If you have the right arm lifted, right side of the chest, right shoulder. From here, start to unravel. Right hand will land first underneath the shoulder. Use it like a break as you take your right leg into a half frog. Now reach your left arm across the body. So we're switching the stretch on the shoulder. And then start to lean back for a supine twist. Right arm extends out in line with the shoulder. Breathe in. And breathe out. Start to unravel. Release the right hand to the mat one more time. Left hand comes underneath the shoulder. On your inhale, keep the half frog, but lift to a cobra in the upper body. Let the hips drop low as the crown of the head lifts to the sky. And then exhale, bend the elbows, come all the way back down. 2 more times like that. Use your in-breath to lift. Use your out-breath to lower. Final time. Once you arrive on your belly, tuck the left toes. Strong inhale takes you up to 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip, and open. And then take a couple big circles in your right hip. Switch the direction of those circles. Meet with the knee bent, flex the foot, breathe in. Breathe out, step your right foot outside of your right hand for lizard. Drop down to your left knee. Untuck the left toes, let the hips drop low. Right toes turn out slightly. Take a deep breath in. On the breath out, wide half splits. Keep the hands inside of the right foot. Start to press the hips back and walk the hands with you. Inhale, shift forward, back to your lizard. Hips drop, right knee bends. Exhale, push the hips back wide, half split, stretch through the right leg. One more time. Beautiful. Next, inhale, shift forward, plant the right foot, tuck the left toes. Exhale, step Malasana, top of the mat, heels in, toes out, hands to heart center. Lift the crown to the sky as you press the knees away. Get heavy in your heels. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more in breath here. Your out breath is a fold. Feet stay wide at the top of the mat for ragdoll. Take a bend into your knees, fold over the legs, sway side to side, maybe hold opposite elbows. Feeling that release along the back side of the body. As you're ready, release the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, first down dog. Take a moment here, you can pedal it side to side, bend right knee and left. Press into the hands to traction the spine and lift the hips even higher. Eventually making your way to stillness. On your inhale, start to ripple forward one vertebra at a time. On your exhale, press the hips back, down dog. Again, like that, inhale to ripple forward. Exhale, press the hips back. Inhale to ripple forward, this time hold high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes when you arrive. Reach the arms out long in line with the shoulders. Bend into your left knee and lean over to the right. Your left foot can meet the floor. Maybe you lift the left arm up and around to catch your left foot or bind at the hip crease. Gently release the bind if you have it. Half frog is where we're going in the left leg. Use the left hand as support underneath the shoulder. And then we'll switch the right arm over to the left. Palm faces up. And then start to lean back. Supine twist. Left arm will extend out in line with left shoulder. Left knee is bent across the body. Right leg is long in line with the hip. Maybe the gaze follows the left shoulder, left fingertips. And then as you're ready, gently start to unravel. Left hand will plant as support. And then take right hand underneath right shoulder. Flex the left foot. Keep the half frog as you lift into cobra. And exhale to lower back down. 2 more times like that. Press into the right foot as you lift. And lower. Final time. Tuck the right toes once you lower. Strong inhale takes you back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip, and find your circles. And then switch the direction. Land with the knee open, hip bent knee, flex the foot, and then step. Left foot outside of left hand for lizard. Drop down onto your right knee, untuck the toes. Maybe you come onto fingertips. Take a moment to let the hips drop. Breathing into the legs. Let's find that flow. Inhale here. Can you find length in the spine? Exhale, press the hips back, walk the hands with you, flex the left toes, send the heel away, wide half splits. Inhale, shift forward, lizard. Exhale, push the hips back, straighten through left leg. One more time through. Know that you can always stay in one place and pause if it feels good to just breathe into the stretch. Next inhale, we'll land in our lizard. Left foot on the mat, tuck the right toes, step forward. Malasana at the top. Hands to heart center. Lift the crown to the sky, press the knees wide. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, fold ragdoll at the top of the mat. This time, take the hands behind you to interlace the fingers. Option to grab a strap. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Reach the arms forward. If the hands aren't there and you don't have a strap, you can always grab opposite elbows. Release the hands, the mat. Heel toe the feet together, big toes touch, unless you like the knees or the feet hips width distance. On your inhale, come all the way up to stand, extended mountain. Arms lift up overhead. As you arrive, maybe the gaze follows the fingertips. Exhale, right back down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Release the head. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Holding here for a moment. Belly button in and up towards the spine. Press into your hands, round through the back body. Squeeze the inner thighs towards the midline, lift the heels. Inhale, shift forward onto your toes. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into the hands and feet, lift the heart. Exhale, send the hips back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat. Halfway. Forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, step or float. Know that you can always skip the vinyasa. We meet back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, lift the heels, gaze forward. Exhale, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, extended mountain. Exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga, step, float, skip it. Find your vinyasa. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take 2 more breaths here. And can you enjoy this moment of pause, of simply being? Notice if the mind travels to where we're going next or where we just were. If so, can you draw it back to your breath in this moment? On your inhale, lift the heels, gaze forward. Exhale, top of the mat. Halfway. Forward fold. Chair pose, bend into your knees, sweep the fingers up to the sky. Use your exhale to get a little bit lower. Feel the fire start to burn in the legs. Send the weight into your heels. Toes are light on the mat. Can you lift the fingers even higher? Long spine, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. On your exhale, open twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Draw your right shoulder back in space. Inhale, back through chair, both arms to the sky. Exhale, same arm, open twist, left arm forward. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale, one-legged Shavasana. Pull your left knee into your chest as you rise to stand. Flex the left toes. On the exhale, flying crescent, slow and controlled to get there. Arms sweep back behind you. Right knee bends as left toes tuck under at the back of the mat. Draw your shoulders in towards the midline. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next, inhale, high crescent. Lift the arms, lift the spine, crown of the head to the sky. Exhale, take a moment to sink and settle. Maybe you readjust the feet, front to back, side to side, creating more space or more stability in the body. Breathe in. Breathe out, open twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Squeeze inner thighs together, reach the fingertips long. Next, inhale, left hand to inside of right foot, just a tap. On your exhale, lift back up, open twisted crescent. Inhale, tap left hand, use your obliques. Exhale, come back up. One more time, inhale, tap left fingers. Exhale to lift. Inhale, reverse your twist, left arm to the sky, right hand down the left leg. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame the right foot, step back, Chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, lift the heels, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, bend into your knees, sweep the fingers high. Again, exhale, sit low, find your depth. Take an inhale here. Can you lengthen the fingertips higher? On your exhale, open twist, right arm forward, left arm back. This time, draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, back through chair, arms to the sky. Exhale, open twist, same arm. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Next, inhale, one-legged Shavasana, right knee to chest. As you come up to stand, flex the left toes, or the right toes rather. On your exhale, flying crescent, slow and controlled to get there. Eventually, right toes tuck under at the back of the mat. Draw shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale, lift to high crescent. Maybe you get lower in the legs once you arrive. Take a moment to settle. Find your drishti, your gaze at one point. Breathe in. Breathe out, open twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Squeeze shoulder blades together behind you. Reach fingertips long. Same flow. On your inhale, tap right hand to the inside of the left foot. Exhale, use your obliques, come back up, open twist. Inhale, tap right hand down. Exhale, come back up. One more time. Inhale, tap right hand down. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, reverse your twist. Right arm high, drop the hips lower. On your exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame the foot, chaturanga. We meet back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths to pause before we move on, adding to that flow. As always, if you need a sip of water or a towel off or just a break, give yourself the option to take it. Let's take the final breath together. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Bend into your knees. Sweep the fingers up to the sky. Exhale to sit low. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, open twist. Left arm forward, right arm back just one time. Inhale, one-legged Shavasana. Left knee pulls up into the chest. Exhale, twist the other side. Right hand forward, left hand back. Dancing Shiva prep. Inhale, back through center. One-legged Shavasana. Exhale, flying crescent, slow and controlled to get there. Left toes tuck under. This time, interlace your fingers behind you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Humble your crescent. Drop right shoulder to right thigh. Let the head get heavy. Breathe in. And breathe out. Use your inhale, high crescent. Release the grip of the fingers as you go. Exhale, open twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. One time, inhale, tap, left hand. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, reverse, left arm to the sky. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame your right foot and push your hips back, modified pyramid. Keep the left heel lifted. And notice that can help you create more of a square in the hips. Can you draw your left hip forward, right hip back slightly? Maybe you keep a soft bend in your right knee. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. We're making our way through a power lunge here. So as you start to bend into your right knee, reach the fingers forward. Torso over the right thigh. Use your core here. Back toes stay tucked. Breathe in. Breathe out. Windmill open. Warrior two. Roll the back heel down. Find a moment to settle. Spread the toes. Spread the fingers. Can you bend a little bit deeper into your right knee? Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. On your inhale, reverse. Reach back with the right hand. On your exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame the foot. Chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Bend into your knees. Sit low. On your exhale, open twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right knee pulls up into the chest. Exhale, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, back through one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, slow and controlled. Flying crescent, how slow can you get there? Fingers interlace behind you, breathe in, lift the spine. Breathe out, humble crescent, drop left shoulder to left thigh. Take a moment here, let the head get heavy. Breathe in and breathe out. Next, inhale, high crescent, release the grip. As you go, arms float to the sky. Exhale, open twist. Right arm forward, left arm back, squeeze shoulder blades together. One time, inhale, tap right hand to the mat. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, reverse your twist, right arm to the sky. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame left foot and push the hips back. Modified pyramid, right heel stays lifted. Again, focus on squaring the hips. Left hip back, right hip forward this time. Maybe there's a soft bend in your left knee. One more full breath here, enjoying this fold. And then as you're ready, start to bend into your left knee. Reach the fingers forward, power lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Spiral open, warrior two. Roll the back heel down, reach the fingertips long. Press into the back edge of your right foot. Reach the fingers. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more full cycle of breath here. And then on your inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach back with the left arm. Exhale, cartwheel and flow. Chaturanga. Up dog. To down dog. Few breaths to pause here. We'll go through that sequence one more time, adding on quite a few more poses. So it's a good time for water or a break if you feel like you need it. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, lift the heels, gaze forward. Exhale, top of the mat, get there soft. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, bend into your knees, sweep the fingers up to the sky. Exhale, open twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee pulls up to the chest. Exhale, twist to the left, right arm forward. Option to stay here or take your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Maybe right hand to the outside of the left foot for dancing Shiva. Gaze can follow your left fingertips to challenge your balance. Breathe in. And breathe out. Next, inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Maybe you keep the left leg extended. Exhale, full warrior three. Reach the fingers forward as you extend the left leg, soft bend in your right knee. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, slow and controlled, flying crescent, arms sweep back as left toes tuck under. Interlace the fingers, breathe in, breathe out, humble crescent, just for a moment. Next, inhale, lift high crescent, arms to the sky, drop the hips low. Exhale, open twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, tap left hand down. This time, stay in your low twist. Take a deeper bend into your right knee, reach the fingers high, breathe in. Breathe out, drop the hips, horizons lunge, reach towards the back of the mat. Flex the feet and come onto the edges of the feet so the soles of the feet lift. Feel that stretch in the right hip and left side body. You can stay right here or move to wild thing, so the left leg will stay as is. You'll press into the left hand to lift the hips and circle the right leg up and over. Once you get there, drop the head, reach the fingers forward, draw shoulder blades together. Breathe in and breathe out. Coming out the same way we came in. Step the right foot to the top of the mat, low twist. Breathe in. Breathe out, full pyramid. This time, right hand will land. Flexing the foot, dropping the head, not flexing the foot, planting the foot. Square the hips to the top of the mat. Breathing into the back side of the right leg. Beautiful. Next inhale, start to gaze forward and lift to a standing split. Drop the head, maybe right hand to the ankle, maybe both hands to the ankle. Hips square to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Release the right hand, left hand underneath the shoulder, and then lift to a revolved half moon. Left leg extends back in line with the hip, and then try to rotate the chest to the sky. So have to bend in the standing leg. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. On your exhale, we land in that open twisted crescent. We've been here a lot before. Softly, left toes will tuck under, and then inhale, find your reverse. Left arm to the sky. This time, exhale, chop it open right away. Warrior two, roll the back heel down. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach back with the right arm. Exhale, side angle, right forearm on the thigh, left arm by the ear. Spin the chest to the sky. You can stay here. Maybe you find a half bind. Left hand behind the back. Maybe you find a full bind. Right hand will clasp with left fingers. All right, from here, we're going to move to the top of the mat. Your option is to go into a bird of paradise on the way. If not, you just step forward and then meet us there. So if you are making your way, you'll step left foot to the top of the mat. Make sure your bind is stable, and then come up to stand. The right knee will come with you. If you took the other way there, you'll just step forward and then lift your right knee and hold the outside of the knee with the right hand. Maybe you straighten through the leg. And then from here, we're finding tree pose. So release the bind, take your right hand to your right foot to hug the heel in towards the inner thigh and lift the arms to the sky. Standing up tall, rooting down through your left foot. Pressing both thigh into foot and then foot back into the thigh to create stability in this shape. Breathe in. Breathe out. Figure four is our last pose we're adding on. Hands can travel to the heart center. Right shin across left thigh. Flex the right toes and sit the hips low. We'll be here for a few breaths, so if you like a flying pigeon, you have the option to take it. Or you can fold. You can just enjoy the hip stretch. Beautiful. Next inhale will take you to one-legged Tadasana. Right knee pulls into the chest. Let's take a side bend. Right foot steps behind. Take your left hand to your right wrist. Try to drop your right heel towards the mat and feel the stretch in your right hip flexor. Breathe in and breathe out. Next inhale, come up to stand at the top of the mat, feet hips width distance. Exhale, fold, Padangustasana, fingers around big toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, fold, drop the head. At the same time that you bend the elbows, can you draw the shoulders down the back body and let the head be really heavy? Release the fingers from the toes. If you want to float through a crow, through your vinyasa, option to take that now. Otherwise, you step back, make your way through, and we land in down dog. Once you arrive, let's clear our breath. Your deepest breath in, and a long breath out. On your inhale, start to lift the heels, gaze forward, final round. Exhale takes you to the top. Halfway lift is your breath in. Fold is your breath out. Chair pose, inhale, drop the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, open twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right knee to the chest. Exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Option to stay here, or left hand to the outside of the right knee, or outside of the right foot. Kick your foot into your hand, and then let your gaze travel over your right fingers. Try to keep the hips square, so drop right hip down in line with left. Soft bend in your standing leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next, inhale, unravel. Maybe you keep your right leg extended, arms lift up to the sky. Exhale, full warrior three. Hands can pull to heart center if needed. Reach right leg long. Engage the core. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, land soft, flying crescent, arms sweep back behind as you tuck the right toes. Interlace the fingers, inhale. Exhale, humble crescent just for a moment. Drop left shoulder, reach the fingers forward. Inhale takes you back up to high crescent. Arms lift to the sky. Exhale, open twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, lower the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Stay low, twist for a moment. Press into the right hand, breathe in. Breathe out, horizons. Dip the hips, reach towards the back of the mat. Flexing the feet. Same option, you can stay here or start to press into your right hand. Circle the left foot up and around for wild thing. Once you get there, press the heart forward, drop the head back. Coming out the same way we came in, step your left foot up and around. And land in full pyramid, hop the right foot in. Feet are hips width distance, left toes point forward, right toes point slightly to the right. Find length in your spine on your in-breath. And fold a little bit deeper on your out-breath. You could stay here forever. My hamstrings are so sore. But let's move on to our standing split. Right leg will lift to the sky. Left hand can work to the left ankle, maybe both hands to the ankle. Drop the head. Lift the right leg. And then as you're ready, release the left hand and start to float it up to the sky. Revolved half moon. Keep extending through the right leg. Try to stack left shoulder on top of right. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, land soft, open twisted crescent. Right toes tuck under. reach the right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, reverse your twist, right arm to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, roll the back heel down, reach the fingertips long. Almost there, final part of the standing sequence. Inhale is reverse warrior, reach back. Exhale, side angle and hold. Left forearm to the thigh, right arm by the ear. Deep bend into your left knee, and can you spiral the chest open to the sky? You can stay here or half bind. Maybe a full bind. Your breath is your indicator whether to push a little bit more or pull back. So listen to it as you move. All right, that transition to the top. Keep the bind if you have it. Step forward with your right foot to readjust your bind if needed, and then lift to bird of paradise. If you didn't move through bird of paradise, you just step forward, balance on the right foot, hug left knee up towards left shoulder, holding it with the left hand. Maybe you can extend your left leg. And then start to release that tree pose, left foot to right inner thigh. Arms lift up to the sky. Root down through the right foot, grow tall. Press foot into thigh and then thigh back into foot. Breathe in. Breathe out, figure four. Cross your left leg over your right. Draw your hands to your heart center. Lift the crown, sit low. Maybe you fold, maybe you fly. Knowing that this side might look a little bit different than the last one, and that is okay. Kneeling back in figure four if you're not already there. And we'll all inhale back up through one-legged Shavasana. Final timer here. And then curtsy. Left foot steps behind. Right hand to left wrist. Big side bend as you drop through the left heel and feel that stretch on the lateral line of the body. Next, inhale, come up to stand, feet hips width, top of the mat. Exhale, fold, Padahastasana this time. Hands underneath the feet, toes to your wrists. Inhale to find length in the spine. Exhale to bend the elbows and fold. Drop the head, lift the tailbone. Find your breath. To deepen this fold, think about pulling the hands from underneath the feet without actually moving them. That will energetically draw your belly, your chest closer to the thighs. As you're ready, start to release. Final time, if you want to crow pose, take it. Otherwise, you vinyasa through. We meet back in downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. On your inhale, lift the heels, gaze forward. Exhale, float through to a seat. Step the feet down in front of you. Let's lower to our back. We'll take a few back bends today. So feet step down, hips width distance. We'll start with a bridge. Arms down by the sides. Tuck the chin towards the chest for a long cervical spine or neck. And then on your inhale, start to press into your feet and lift the hips. Once you get there, maybe you interlace the fingers, drawing the shoulders closer together behind you. Continue to press into your feet. Our back bends come from our legs, so can you press down to lift up? As you're ready, gently release the fingers. Come down one vertebra at a time. Let the knees knock in towards center. Feet can go a little bit wider than hips with distance in between sides. Try to avoid pulling the knees into the chest since we are going to find spinal extension 2 more times. Just letting the spine just be in neutral right now, supported by the back, supported by the floor underneath you. As you're ready, let's set up for the second one. Feet hips width distance, option for another bridge or a wheel. Wherever you are, set yourself up. If you are going to wheel, the fingers spin to face the tops of the shoulders. Pull elbows in towards the midline. And use your inhale to come up wherever you are. Again, press into your feet. Spread the toes wide. Maybe you work to straightening the arms if you're in wheel. And then as you're ready, gently release. Come all the way down, tuck the chin into the chest if you are in wheel. Let the knees knock in towards center. One final time. Take a few moments here to breathe. And let's set up for our final back bend, bridge or wheel. Feet hips width distance wherever you are. Hands reach back behind you if you're taking wheel. And on your next inhale, press yourself up. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Let the head hang heavy. And as you're ready, tuck the chin. Come all the way down. Let's find Supta Baddha Konasana this time. Feet together, knees wide. You can rest left hand on heart, right hand on belly. Maybe you let the eyes close down if that feels safe in your body. And then start to reach down towards the knees. Hug them into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock side to side, front to back. Bringing some movement into the hips. Eventually we'll land in a happy baby. Knees wide, soles of the feet to the sky. Drop the tailbone to the mat. Gently hug the knees into the chest. And then cross your right leg over your left like you're sitting in a chair. Reach forward for the feet. Curl your heels towards your glutes for Supine Gomukhasana. The closer the knees come to the body, the more sensation you'll feel. And try to let the tailbone be really heavy here. It might want to curl off the mat. Can you draw it back down and then notice how that changes the sensation of stretch in the hips? As you're ready, release the feet. Take the arms out wide. Keep the wrap of the legs, but drop them over to your left for a supine twist. Draw your right shoulder towards the mat. As you're ready, start to draw back through center. Uncross the legs, hug the knees to the chest, and then switch sides. Left knee over. Reach forward, hug the feet towards the body. Again, let the tailbone be heavy. Close the eyes down and let yourself simply be here. Let your breath continue to be deep and full. And notice if your mind wanders, especially that you know the class is ending. This is usually the time where we start to go into the rest of our day, our to-do list. So I invite you to draw it back to your body, your breath. Try to stay here on your mat for the last few minutes of class to really round out your practice. And as you're ready, release the feet. Drop the knees over to the right, gaze the left. And gently draw back through center. Hug the knees into the chest one final time. And then release to your Shavasana. As always, if there's a final pose or shape that you feel will round out your practice, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, meeting me in stillness. And just like your breath at the beginning of class, let this be a journey to get there. Maybe you take some final movements, wiggling fingers or toes, readjusting where you land so that you can really find a place that you can stay. Let the breath return to its natural rhythm, releasing any control that you had over it. And just like before, if the mind wanders, bring it back gently to this moment. And you might have to do it again and again and again, an endless amount of times. But that's why we call it a practice. breath in and a long breath out. Wiggle fingers, toes. Extend the arms up overhead. As you're ready, make your way up to a seat. Closing the eyes down for a few more moments. Like the hands at the heart center, palms and fingertips to touch. As always, ending class with a moment of gratitude for showing up on your mat today. And maybe making your intention to bring that feeling of gratitude into the rest of your day, your week with you. Let's take a final deep breath in. And exhale, sigh, let it go. As you're ready, blink the eyes open. Great work. I hope you loved this class, had some fun. As always, please let me know down below what you thought, what classes you would like to see more of. And if you don't already know, I just launched a brand new platform with so many new fun features, like a community board where we can talk and chat and connect with the community, as well as a calendar feature where you can build your own monthly calendar. So you can select classes from the library, put them in at the beginning of the month, and then you just don't have to worry for the rest of the month. You follow that calendar. I also create a calendar for you. So if you don't want to do any work at all, there's a calendar for you to follow. And there's lots of different filters that I've added to this platform, like cycle syncing filters. You can choose what phase of your cycle you are in, and all of those classes will come up, as well as music and video, different equipment and styles of classes. And overall, the platform just works so much better than the last one. There is a 7-day free trial if you would like to just try it for free, no strings attached. And I am still running the buy one, get one. So if you make your way through the trial and pay for your first month, I will add on a second month to your account for free. So you get 2 months for the price of one. There is a challenge that launched this month as well. It's called the Realign Challenge. It's all about getting into your flow for the beginning of the year. And I brought on one of my really good friends, Michaela, who's a licensed therapist, and she takes you through some therapy workshops. So it's really fun over there. I'm doing live classes again on Zoom so that we can connect one-on-one, and I would love to have you. The links are all down below as always, and thank you so much for being here on YouTube as well. It helps to support me, and if you aren't subscribed already, it would mean the world to me. All right, that's enough talking from me. Again, I hope you had fun in this class, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.